How much money can I make in 1 hour on the hardest Minecraft server, which is the Donut SMP? Alright, I RTP'd and I have no money. Alright, I'm gonna start off by just getting wood. Alright, I'm gonna make some basic tools now. And now I have a stone pickaxe. Ooh, wait, is that packed ice? That might be useful later. Alright, I'm getting our first bit of money by ordering my dirt. Alright, that is not a lot. Alright, I'm gonna set a home here just so I can go back because I want to explore some more. I'm gonna RTP to find a new area. Alright, I think if I get oak logs, I can make a ton of money. Alright, I'm just gonna mine a bunch of oak logs and then order them. Yo, this takes so long to mine. I hope I can get like a diamond pickaxe soon. Alright, I can finally afford a better axe, so I'm gonna buy this iron one. Bro, this is like taking so long. Alright, I'm probably just gonna time lapse this. It's gonna be like 10 minutes for me, but like 5 seconds for you. Alright, I think that's enough money to get started. I think I'm just gonna find some small ways to make a good amount of money. Alright, well I found some signs over here, and it looks like people were talking here. I think I'm just gonna break them and sell them on the auction because people need them to talk to people. Yo, somebody bought my oak logs for 15k. Alright, I think I'm gonna sell these in threes like this. And that's all of them. I think I can make a good amount of money from this. Yo, there's a cow. I think I can make a good amount of money from the leather. Yo, one leather is going for 26k, and somebody bought my signs. I think I'm gonna sell it for like 24k. Yo, somebody bought my leather and the rest of my signs. Alright, I bought a diamond axe, and I'm gonna buy some saplings now, and you'll see why I bought them in a second. Alright, I'm gonna grow this tree and then mine the entire thing down. And I finished mining the tree. If you ever watched the first video on my channel, I got $1 million off of only wood. And this is how. Alright, so spruce gates are going for like 50k right now. So I'm gonna craft sticks and then turn them into fence gates. And I'm gonna sell it for 49k in the auction, which is 1k below the price right now. Alright, and we're only about like 20 minutes into the challenge, which is pretty good. Alright, and somebody bought my gates. Let's go. I can only make 32 more, but I think we can make that work. Alright, I'm gonna plant another tree now. And I'm gonna break it down. Alright, this is pretty slow, so I think I'm gonna buy a efficiency 5 book. Alright, we got efficiency 5, and we're in a new area. I have a bunch of wood, so I'm gonna turn it all into fence gates. And now I'm gonna sell it all in the auction.
Let's see the next base.
Remember when I set that home at the ice spikes biome? Well, we're gonna buy a silk touch pickaxe and go mine out all the ice and sell it on the auction. And I found the right pickaxe that I need. Alright, we're selling this for like 30k a stack each because the prices are really high right now. Look how high the prices are, bro. 32k for just a stack. I'm gonna sell it for like 29k. Literally, as soon as I sell my ice, it immediately gets bought.
Map art in the game, bro. Don't show it.
We're at like 400, never mind, we're at 500k now, let's go. Mining packed ice and selling it on the auction is definitely a really good money making strat. I've made over like almost 800k on it. And I made it in less than 10 minutes. Alright, this is probably going to be the last batch of packed ice before I move on to a different money-making method. But we have around 1 mil now, so that's really good. Alright, so gravel goes for a lot in orders, so I think I'm going to buy a shovel and start putting it in orders to get a little bit of money. Gravel is going for $250 each. Yo, this guy is ordering flint and steel for 7k each. I'm gonna buy a stack of iron for 15k. And I'm gonna turn it into flint and steels. And then now I'm gonna order it. Yo, 77k for just a couple flint and steels is actually crazy. Alright, I can get a stack of flint for 25k. And soon enough, I'll have enough money to get that back in like a second. Alright, flint and steels in the auction are going for 30k each, which is insane. So I'm going to sell it for 1k under. So my packed ice isn't selling, so I'm just going to list it for lower. Yo, I found a hole in the ground, so I'm using pie chart in case if it's a base. Alright, yeah, there's nothing here. But yo, I found a jungle temple. Maybe there's something in here that I could sell. Maybe I could sell a saddle. Oh yeah, guys, if you're wondering why my pickaxe is at full durability, well, I put mending on it. That's why my money's down a little bit. Alright, so we only have like 5 minutes left, so I'm just going to sell everything I have. I'm selling it for 230k because that's right below what everybody else is selling theirs for. Alright, and I'm going to sell my axe for 50k. And I'm gonna sell my shovel for 38k. Alright, I found some donkeys and I'm gonna kill them for leather because the leather goes for a lot of money still. Bro, 2 leather goes for 100k right now. So I'm gonna sell it for 90k. Alright, I have a stack of saplings, so I'm gonna sell it for 12k. And I'm gonna sell these gates. Alright, so my pickaxe isn't selling, so I'm gonna put it in orders. I found one for 120k. It's not a lot, but it'll work. And I found another cow so I can sell the leather. Bro, it didn't even give me leather. Alright, we only have like 2 or 3 minutes left, but my stuff is selling. And the challenge is over. We made $1.8 million in just an hour. I hope you enjoyed this video. It took me a very long time to make it. Make sure to like and subscribe for more Don't SMP videos. And make sure to check out the Discord server, link in my bio. I'm also trying to get media rank on the Don't SMP before the end of 2025. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.